Hello, let's do Wordle for Sunday, January 25th. Yesterday we spun the wheel and it said to start with steel. Ooh. For a second I thought it might be the day of steel, but it's not. All right, so we start with ST. Common letters R, N are left. I wouldn't mind a P or an H or a C. Those are all fine as well. But let's see. Stork, storm, strop. Is strop a word? Strip is a word. I think strip is probably our best bet. Let's do that. Ooh, it's an STR word. Okay. Strum, like you're strumming a guitar. Let's look at our options here because there can be overlaps. So are there other STRUs? Strud, strug, struck, no. Okay, I think that's the only one. How about STRO? You know what? I think it just might be strum. There's another STRU. I didn't see it. What is it? Oh, strut. I didn't think about repeating the T. Okay. You know what's interesting is I actually in my head briefly considered stout, but then I was like, I'm not going to repeat the T. But imagine if I'd guessed stout, like I would have had the S T U and T, and I wonder how long it would have taken me to think to put an R there. All right, well, all green, and I made a staircase. That's pretty fun. Just every single guess, I got one more letter in order. That's pretty funny. All right, well, let's spin the wheel and see what tomorrow's starting word is. All right, the wheel grows because every time a member re-ups, their entry gets another ticket on the wheel, which gives it a higher chance to be picked. But once someone is picked, all of the entries, all the duplicates are removed until they re-up again. So the wheel should level out at some amount, but I think it hasn't leveled out completely yet. Anyway, Casey suggested the word zloty, which I'm probably pronouncing wrong, but I believe it was a currency. Is it Polish currency? Let's just look it up right now, just so I don't give you wrong info. It is, yep, Polish currency. All right. So if you'd like to follow along tomorrow, we will be starting with zloty. Maybe tomorrow there will be a Z in the word. You never know. Okay. Well, let's do some analysis here. Pull this out. All right. So the answer was strut, and I guessed steel. All right. ST was green. It's just stink. I did strip. So strip is up there, but apparently stink was our best option. But after strip, there were only two words left, strum and strut, along with stro and stroy as unlikelies. And so I just lost a 50-50 on strum versus strut. I didn't think of strut, though, so I lost it. Not because I gambled, but because I had only thought of strum. It would have gone stink, then strum, then strut. I'm curious if stout even shows up here. It doesn't. But stout would have left just strut, which is kind of fun. All right. So that was steel, and steel is normally in our analysis, but not today. Tails is an anagram of steel. We have the S and T, but they're not in place. It actually goes shirt here. And now it's only strut, so it gets it in 3 guaranteed. We don't need to do steel. Adieu, the most common start. With the U, we go court. And then burnt, and then strut. So it's a 4. Audio also has the U. We go spurt, and then strut. Okay. Gets a 3 as well. Stare, another common start. That gets the ST, and then the R. We're just going to go. We could get strum. We could do strum, strut. Sorry. What I'm saying is that we have 50-50 to get it in 2. Otherwise, we get it in 3. So stare was a good start today. Trace tries to get it in 2. It does not today. It goes first and then strut. Okay, gets a 3. And then finally, place is the official bot start. We go snort. And then from snort, it's only strut. That is not easy to think of from just this. It's the only thing you can guess. Wow, that would be a tough one. Let's check the bot to see how people did today. I'm going to grab this screenshot here. All right. And let's Load up the bot here. So it gave me a 93 skill, 63 luck. 4 steps is a little bit above average, but 3.6 is. So I don't think we have too many losses today. 2,096 people start with steel. Strip being the most common follow-up. So I'm not the only one who thought that, for sure. Storm, stout. Stout people are happy. Yeah, they have one more. It's 1.0 guesses. Everyone who did stout got it in 3. Story, stoic, stick, stink, stomp, stung. Strum was a 2% in what it suggests. Interesting. Okay. And then strum, and I picked the wrong one. All right. But that bumped up my skill score and lowered my luck score. All right. It goes place roust strut. It's a different follow-up from All Gray place, not snort. Okay. We got a 0.2% starting with strut. Standard cheater rate. Oh, sorry. Turn 2. We're at 2.9% strut. Most common follow-up is strip. 37.5%. 80.7%. 97%. That's very high for turn 5. And then greater than 99% on turn 6. If your people are losing, they're losing on strum, maybe shrub or shrug, things like that. All right. Well, let's analyze in regular mode. Oops, not that way. This way. All right. Give me an 85 skill score. That's much lower. We got 9,400 starting with steel. Strip still the most popular follow-up. A little bit lower percentage, though. Storm, stout, stick, stork, etc. It goes pino, which is a filler. All right. It goes slate, again, pino. So it's the same deal, just because slate and steel are anagrams, and so it figured pino was still the best option here. It doesn't have to, but it did in this case. I guess it gets strut after that. All right, we have a 0.3% cheater rate. That's standard. Strip is the most common second word. Strut is at 2.6. 31%, 72.8%, 93.3%, 98.7%. I haven't seen an over 99% in a while, which is interesting. And we got strum at 0.3. All right, cool. Well, that's it for Wordle. How'd you do? And if you'd like to watch the New York Times games, you can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.